kids gravitate to us. They gravitate to you, and you have to look out for them. They're your kids. You know
yeah, but then what about the mentality of that kid?
Yeah.
You mean where his father not there and his mother laying them off on you? So what is that kid thinking about in terms of family? You mean so he grow up? You mean with a misguided? You mean
just a skewed view of the world? Yeah.
Yeah, because of that.
Did you have any children, Mr. Gaines?
Yes, I did.
Not to get too much into your personal business, you made these before or while you was in?
Not before.
Okay.
But it still came out the same way. You're not there for your kids. Your kids start feeling different ways. And even though I try to have the best relationship as I could with my child, and you mean like over time, things still end up the way it is because they got to live out here.
Yeah, I mean,
go through life on life terms. After 37 years in prison, they pretty much you got your ideas of what you wish it should have been, but then you got the reality of what you had to go through.
Right.
And some kind of place in the middle, if they could balance it out, things can work themselves out. You mean, but it's different on both sides. And this is not just in my family; this is in a lot of families.
I mean, as you know, that I was pretty much raised from on the other side. You know, I mean, you know my dad intimately, but and it's just crazy. It's crazy that you say that, man. And just as a child of a parent that's incarcerated, especially if you're one that goes on visits and stuff like that, man. After so many years, you almost get used to seeing that, man. Like I used to have like dreams and nightmares about prison as a child. You understand what I'm saying? When your father's in those type of situation, you almost kind of think that is that where I'm headed to, even before you ever commit a crime, even think about committing a crime. You know what I mean? You just think like a child when they can't nobody deny this is a point in your life where if you just think you're gonna be like, you know, am I gonna be like my peoples or whatever? You know what I mean? Man, I used to have these crazy dreams, Flav. Like, man, I used to have dreams about like flying helicopters into the yard and go break my father and his friends out. I'm talking about at like 7 to 8 or 9 years old. You know what I mean? Yeah. This the kind of stuff on a child's mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but sometimes in those situations, the guy in prison not the only one doing time.
Right.
You mean that everybody that care about him doing time.
Right.
You mean even though your father was in prison, you mean part of you was in prison.
Man.
You mean you doing time too, and it got you to the point where you start having nightmares.
Right.
You mean and stuff about things you could do to try to break the cycle of what was going on in your mind. You mean that would make you at ease. So everybody's doing time. And when all of the violence and stuff that's going on out here right now, everybody is being affected.
Right.
You mean some people want to play safe and not deal with it. You mean, but I think the safest thing you can do is to get down there with it and deal with it.
Yeah.
That's the only way. I feel like that's the only way you can do it. You know, to deal with it. I mean, things is so irregular out here, man.
Right.
Look at this. We on podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know, in the 80s, the 90s, this was unheard of, bro. You know what I mean? So that's letting us know like the world is switching rapidly, quick and fast. You know what I mean? And we have to keep up with it. But at the same time, we gotta teach. We gotta teach, man. We gotta teach the kids to stay away from certain things, and get with certain things. You know what I mean? And not everybody can't catch on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody can't catch on. This is some hard stuff.
These kids they're not gonna take no cut cards.
Exactly.
And I think that's kind of like what the difference has to be between our generations and their generations. They are informed, right? They informed on a lot of stuff. They got access and information to a lot of stuff that we didn't have. A lot of common sense is missing, but they just got access to so much information that we can't bullshit them. You know
what you mean by cut card? I want to make sure I got you.
Oh, cut card, like no bullshit. Like you know, like you can't come at them with no bullshit.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, you gotta be straight up and be able to. And be able to verify what you're telling them, because they're gonna verify.
And that's as a parent as well.
Right, most
definitely.
definitely.
Just like you talking to a kid in the street, I mean, a parent got to realize that with their child.
Right,
you
right.
Mean?
We had to. I know y'all did, but we had to kind of work for everything.